Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you something incredible that happened to me today that really plays into this journey that I'm on to be fully raw in February and maybe beyond. And I wanted to share that with you. So my morning started off really nice. In the beginning I had a smoothie that was banana, mango. I didn't have spinach, so I added kale to it. And it tasted like heavenly nectar. It was so good to the last drop. And then it was a typical morning. We were rushed. We had to get out the door to go to playgroup and forgot some things, so it was a bit haphazard. Show up to playgroup and I was with all these other incredible moms and their kids, and they were so encouraging to me that morning, asking me about my journey being fully raw, talking about their different experiences with trying to eat healthy, and just very uplifting. And if you have people in your life who care enough to ask you how things are going, those are precious people. Hang on to them and let them know how much you appreciate them in your lives. That's a big shout out to you, playgroup moms. Thank you so much for being in my life. I love you and I'm very blessed to know you. So after that, it was our stomachs are hungry, we need lunch, but we're on the side of town next to a store that I really needed to go to for the month, so we went there first. And I wasn't going expecting to find anything for myself or my husband since we're fully raw. I was just expecting to find some snacks and things for the kids that they really like there. And I went in and I found all this bounty and more. So yes, I found many things for the kids. A lot of this is for me and my husband. For those of you that are on the Fully Raw challenge, you know we needed hemp seeds. Do you remember how much they cost? Depending on where you went to find them. They're not cheap. And we blend those up to make a really yummy creamy sauce along with other nuts. And I found those and I just kept on finding more and more things, these dried fruits. This one right here is a Super Berry Symphony, raw, organic. It's by Essential Living Foods. I also found these cereals by Emmy's. This one's a blueberry cashew and this one's a Keiko coconut. I've never had these before. I'm excited to try them. My husband's going to be even more excited as we pretty much abolished cereal several months back because the amount of dairy he was consuming with the cereal was just not conducive to health. So we decided we're not going to do that and just eliminate the temptation altogether. Now we can start incorporating in good cereals after we do our 10-day challenge. These are still fully raw. They still fully qualify, and see how that goes. I'm not sure about the freeze-dried things, if they qualify for fully raw. A quick Google search will answer that question for me. And if they don't qualify, they can go in my kids' smoothies and they can have extra yummies. These ones right here, these Figgy Pops, the only reason I could see that they didn't qualify as fully raw is because they have a little bit of coconut oil in them. And I don't mind if my kids have a little extra fat in their food, so they can have those and enjoy them. This is by Go Raw. It's the Raisin Crunch Sprouted Granola. This is the same one featured in that video for breakfasts that Christina did. I get to try it now. I'm so excited. Also by Go Raw, Sprouted Super Simple. These are sunflower and pumpkin seeds. Sprouted, organic, raw. Yum! These are a great salad topper. I can also blend these up to make other creamy sauces. The possibilities are endless, and this is a huge, substantial bag that I got. Also by Go Raw, these chocolate sprouted cookies. I think these are the ones Christina uses in her video for the cookie dough ice cream. I'm not sure. If you don't live in Fort Worth, or you do live in Fort Worth, Town Talk is a store that is widely unknown. And those that do know about it, many of them misunderstand what it is. So what Town Talk is a store that has a lot of close to date items and a lot of overstock items. And you never know what you're going to find because different stores are supplying different things as they need to. However, it's the stores that are supplying Town Talk. That's the key. Like Whole Foods obviously supply many of these items because I've shopped at the different stores. I know who has what. So I'm really grateful for that. Thank you for Whole Foods for making it possible for me to afford these on a military budget, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to. And this is a really great treat. If you don't live in Fort Worth, of course, if you have a store like this nearby, do try it out. If you don't, that's not really the point of why I'm sharing this. Why I'm sharing this is because, like I said, I went in and I didn't expect anything for myself. I went to playgroup just expecting the kids to have a good time and chat with the moms. I didn't expect the extra blessing that came my way. And it may be weird to talk about this on YouTube, but I want to be honest with you. I see that as God telling me that He loves me and that I'm on the right path. And if you believe in God, you can identify with that. If you think it's the universe talking to you, you can still identify with that, because I'm sure that you've seen different things come your way. Things are going my way type thing. To me, this is a love letter from God. I've read the book by Stacey Eldridge, Captivating, and if you haven't read that, it is an amazing, amazing book for women, just letting us know who we are and validating who we truly are inside. Life-changing for me. I had 2 amazing blessings to date that I wasn't looking for, and I feel kind of bad that I wasn't looking for them. Because now I have to look into myself and say, while I'm on this journey, am I sabotaging myself with what I am looking for? Or am I my own best cheerleader? And it doesn't matter what journey you're on, what your goals are. If you are on a journey to improve yourself, to make your life better, to bless those around you, and you're wanting good, you're wanting more good in your life and more good for others, there's going to be challenges along the way. You can get on the internet and you can find whatever it is that you are looking for. You can find things that validate you or things that invalidate what you're trying to do. Women who have been pregnant can really identify with this. Suddenly, when you're pregnant, there are so many other women around you that are pregnant. There always were. We just didn't notice until that was a thing in our life and we were looking for it. So I would like to challenge each of you that are watching this to look inside yourselves and ask, what am I looking for? Because we were all put here for a purpose. I truly believe that. Everyone was put on this planet to bloom where they were planted, to bless others around them, to thrive and help others thrive around them. And we can choose to do that, or we can choose to not do that. It's not just to be healthy right now. That's a good enough goal. But I'm looking to the future. I want to be 80, 90, 100. Waking up in the morning, making smoothies for myself and my family, because I still want to be surrounded by family. Doing yoga in my living room, dancing, going outside, taking care of the animals, going for a walk, whatever it is that you love doing right now. Think about what it would be like to be able to do that when you're 100, as opposed to no longer being around, or being too sick, or too fragile in your body to be able to enjoy those things anymore. I am here to enjoy life, not just to sit back and let life pass me by. I need to remind myself that every day. I need to look for it every day. I'd encourage you to do the same and to surround yourself with people who are your cheerleaders, who want to reach the next level with you and support you along your path, not the people who try to sabotage you. And yes, we all have loved ones and family who may not understand different challenges that we have decided to take on, different goals that we've decided to meet that we know are good for us. We can love them where they're at, but we can also set boundaries and guard our hearts and say, they're in a different place right now, so they're not going to be able to identify with this. And hopefully someday, by my example, they will want to do something great in their own lives. My challenge to you today is to be your own best cheerleader, to know your own worth, or to discover your own worth. You are worth it. You can do it. So many people have come into my life and have encouraged me. I want to give back out of that. More encouragement to others. So if I have been an encouragement to you today in whatever goals that you have set for yourself, please let me know in the comments below or give me a thumbs up. And I wish all of you a very blessed week. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be posting again tomorrow.